Alright, there we go. I think everything setting-wise is good. Let me know if there's any audio issues or anything. But... fellas, it is time. We are live on YouTube. We are going to be pulling for Dahlia. What is this? Gift of Enlightenment. Oh, I'm getting 2 for free? Guys, we could do artifact rerolls too. Perhaps. Mayhaps we do artifact rerolls. I don't know. Okay, new battle pass. Nothing. Man, there's so much stuff. Okay. Okay, artifact transmuter. That's something. What do I want? I'll just put it on. I'll put it on Calamity actually, but I'm not actually gonna pull on this banner. Do I actually? Do I want? No, I don't really want any of the weapons. All right.
Most things in life aren't one and done. Soon as you're rested up, let's make a move.
Okay. We have... Holy shit, we have a lot. We're gonna start off with our usual pre-show. Playing out all of the trial quests, or the test runs, just to see, like... Just to kind of see how it, how the characters feel. Oh, damn, we have, like, actual good summaries. Okay. Skirk is a cryo DPS who uses Serpent Subtlety to attack opponents. She can either deal continuous damage with her normal attacks, or burst damage. Maintain... Okay, so you can use her skill to enter 7-phase flash. She can enter by tapping her elemental skill. Be fully consumed to unleash the elemental burst havoc ruin. Okay. After unlocking this passive talent. Okay, we know this one. I've seen her kit info. I know how she works. Okay. So it's tap first, right?
A dash of frosting! Juice on the loose! No, my sword! Rain cutter! Huh? Extinguished! Power! Up to the freezer! A burst of... Yeah, let me weave you a... Shall set you free. Power.
Ooh. Okay. That's interesting. I want to try the other playstyle next. I want to see, I kind of want to see the burst playstyle and just kind of see how that works.
Let's get down to business. A dash of frosting! Juice on the loose! Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa.
I believe it'd be like this.
Another star goes out! Let's dance.
The name of the truth. The power.
A little amusement. Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a burst. Paradigm shift. Fearless.
I have no idea if I'm using this playstyle correctly.
Let the show begin. A dash of frosting. A burst of fleet. No, my sword. Another star goes out.
I think that's how you're supposed to do that burst playstyle, but I'm not entirely sure. I've only looked at her stuff for like...
Annihilate.
I've only looked at her playstyle for the normal attack, like, rotations. So I don't know if I did that correctly. But it's fine. I'm not expecting to get her in 40 pulls, and if I do, then, I mean, I guess I'm building a Skirk. But I don't exactly have materials for that yet, so... Not... Oh my gosh, not as having an Ayaka team. Wait. Okay, how do I want to play this?
How's this?
Let's do an Ayaka... And then Swirl?
Absorption test. Swirl. Mark. Allow me. Manifest. Cryo incarnate. My apologies. Embrace the ice. Oh.
Oh, that's right, I don't have C1. I can't do my front-loaded stacking with her. Okay, so it would be... I don't know, let's just... I'm not sure.
Obey.
Skill
Do your
burst.
master's bidding. Enhanced animal modules. Hold the line. Sakura swirl. Unleash. Take flight.
I already have Shenhe, so I don't need to do this one as much. I'm just doing it for the Primo Gems. Dahlia is the one that we... Actually, you know what? Let's do Dahlia last, just so that I can, like, finish it off, you know, on peak.
You're exposed. We shall stand clear. Animal hypostasis. I'm going in. Let's light it up. Hey, yeah. Boba, get them.
That's close enough.
Animal test 6308.
Try a different rotation here. Let's try
Swirl,
Sucrose.
mark. Everybody stand back. Huh? Do your work. Hear my prayer. You're toast. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Yield. Teamwork is dreamwork. Enhanced animal modules. Grant us your blessing. Flee.
Welcome to the stream. You're just in time. We're just finishing up the test runs, and then we're gonna do Dahlia pulls.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Let's. I don't think Diana snaps that well, so we'll do this. Rosaria skill first.
Lights out.
Bombing first.
Many
Skill.
happy returns.
And I missed.
Sorry, pal. Alley-oop. Ta. So.
Everyone in the Moonlight VC can see. Oh my gosh, you're streaming this to everyone? Okay, that's fine. I have kind of a treat for you guys later on, like, so
Up to it, Manzai.
you guys might have a bit of a treat.
Shake it and stir. Diana.
Oh, that's the wrong.
Teamwork is dream. You can't run. Punishment.
Mighty mythical beast.
Okay, that's Diona's. Finally, Dahlia's. So this is the one that, man, if you guys know, you know. You've seen my video, you know. Dahlia has a kit. It's definitely a kit. What the fuck is this team comp? What the fuck is this team comp? What am I supposed to do with this team? Oh god, this team is cursed. Okay.
One with my blade. Spirit
I guess
blade.
we'll
Swirl,
Sucrose
Mark
and
two.
then what?
This should be fun. West Wind.
Getting gear.
Commencing cleanup. Pair. Frost is coming. Pair. Getting gear. Pair. Getting gear.
A touch of frost. From whence you came.
Absorption test. Enhanced animal Let's stir things up. Thus saith the animal Archon.
Dead reckoning! Pair! Get in gear! Frost is coming! Get in gear!
Frost is coming. Spirit blade, attack.
Swirl. Mark. May the Archon protect you.
Get in gear!
Okay, so really quickly, I'm just gonna explain my perspective on this team comp and why I don't get the team comp. So Fremene's thing with his kit is that you either do skill into skill, which doesn't require normal attacks. That's how you max out your cryo damage, right? The other option is skill, normal, usually it's 2 normals, and then bam, physical damage. But when you're running a physical damage team, his normal attacks actually do matter a little bit, because they're dealing physical damage. So why the heck is Chong Yun here running a cryo infusion team with a Dahlia who buffs normal attack and gives you and essentially incentivizes a Fremine normal attacking playstyle if that playstyle is tied to physical damage? That's my only critique there. I mean, I don't know. I guess it made the trials a little harder or a little longer to complete, but that's just my only critique on the test run. Anyway, what else do we got? Domain. Rounds domain. First time. Ooh! Oh? Well, I mean, don't mind if I do. Hello, free stuff. New stuff. We can go for that later. Alright. Give me a few minutes to kind of prep something. I'm gonna put... I need to put like some kind of like... I need to put some kind of like thing. What do I... You know what, whatever. Okay.
Mind the wind. Anything the knights can do for you.
Okay, I had to just like reference I had to reference something really quick before I started this whole bit. So, what are we doing? Oh god, voice crack. What are we doing for the Dahlia pull ritual, you might be wondering? Well, as you can see, I'm setting up a party for starters where we are going to have all of Dahlia's closest companions attend a little mini church ceremony.
Sooner we're done, the better.
Even Rosaria's here. That's how important this is for all of us. Now, I am getting really nervous about this, but in my hand is my phone, which has the lyrics to the Dainsleif. If you guys know from 3.1, there was a Genshin event. Erica Harlicker sang a song instead of just reading a poem. So I am going to perform this song live on stream, and then next to me I have a glass of apple mango soju. I don't have wine, I don't have like apple cider. So this was actually this is the closest I have to like alcohol in general. I am 22 years old, by the way, so I am old enough to drink, so no, I am not doing any illegal stuff on stream. I am old enough to drink this.
I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.
But let me turn off the dialogue really quick, just so I don't get interrupted while I do this. But oh gosh, I'm nervous now. Disclaimers before we start. I am not a professional singer. I sing for fun. So I like to believe I can at least hold a tune. But I do not want anyone to expect a, like, amazing performance. Second disclaimer. I am unfortunately sick right now, so my voice might not be exactly up to par with the song I want to sing. I might even start coughing in the middle of this song, in which I will just mute my mic, but I might just pause abruptly. But yeah. Okay. This is all of this is for Dahlia. If Dahlia does not come home in these next, like, 44 polls, I am going to riot, because I am putting a lot of effort into this pulling ritual. Alright. Without further ado, I present to you, as part of my Dahlia pulling ritual, the Thousand Wind Wine lyrics. Alright. Fill up the barrels and store them away, then wait for a windier day. Wax the bottles and seal them tight, for the south wind that soothes, for the north wind that bites. How does this fine wine taste to the tongue, as Mondstadt to the ear, like a sweet dream of freedom? What are the fruits that went into the brew? An explorer's courage, a love tender and true, a defender's will, strong as yesteryear. Join 1,000 winds in a song of good cheer, turning sour into sweet, bitter notes fade away as we wait for a windier day. Pray tell, what treasure does this barrel hold, as 'tis wheat's greatest triumph, the true liquid gold, as flows from the keg, what sound drifts by, wind chimes in the boundless immemorial sky. We raise up our glasses and voices in song as we wait Wait for the wind to sing along. Where do we turn once the thousand winds take flight? To the tales of the lyre, to the sweet dreams of tonight. And now we take our glasses of apple mango soju. In Barbados' name, let the wind lead. That was actually really good. Okay. Alright, pull! 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 Skirk banner. Go! First 10 pull! Come on, Dahlia. 5 big booms. Boom. 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 Boom! Yes! It fucking worked! Holy shit, it worked! We did it! Oh my gosh, yes! I knew it wouldn't be in vain! I risked so much. I was so fucking anxious. Like, singing on stream, even though I, like, hum all the time. Like, this is my first time, like, dedicated singing. And... oh my gosh, we did it! Oh my gosh. That alcohol, I didn't drink, like, a lot, but I definitely took, like... maybe I might have taken, like, a shot's worth. I might have taken, like, a shot's worth of alcohol mixed with, like, Sprite. That might fuck me up later on in the stream, but it's fine. It's fine. The Archon quest is pretty peak. Like, Archon quests are always pretty peak, so I think I'll be able to stay awake at least. Oh my gosh. I am going to possibly edit that. I might edit this clip and put that as like a short video for Saturday, because this was a peak moment of streaming. Oh my gosh. Oh nice, we got another 4-star. Cool, extra stuff. Wait, I just realized, where's Dahlia's, how come I didn't get Dahlia's intro line? That's sad. Okay, guys, do we go for constellations? Okay, first, before we go for constellations, let me actually look at Dahlia's constellations and actually see if it's worth pulling for those, or if I'm fine just... or if I'm fine just, like, you know... going for, like... okay, energy, that might be important. Shield strength, definitely gonna be important. Okay, maybe I will go for, like, C2. I'll just use up the rest of my wishes. I mean, worst case scenario, I get an early Skirk pull, or an early pull in general, so... yeah, I turned off the dialogue temporarily, so Venti... oh yeah, but thank you for reminding me, because I was gonna forget about that when I opened up the Archon quest, so... oh, you were talking about the Dahlia. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that's... whatever. As you can see, I have some spare primos, but we're saving this. We're saving this for later. I just want to get some Dahlia constellations. I'm just gonna use up the rest of the primo wishes. We don't really gotta care too much anymore. We got our Dahlia. Okay, C1. I'm pretty happy. I don't need the shield strength as much. I don't need shield strength as much. I do think Dahlia is going to have some energy problems in the future. Oop. I didn't get to mute that in time. I'm sorry. Yeah, Dahlia's shield strength I'm not too concerned about, but definitely gonna need his energy to be a little better, so... I think I might have, like... I might have a Fav Sword. Maybe I can give him Sacrificial, actually. Maybe I'll give him Sacrificial, just so he can kind of spam his, That way he can spam his, like, skill 2 times. Because I don't have enough Fav Swords to go around, unfortunately. Oh. Actually, I do. Ugh, but I don't want to build crit. I don't want to build crit, actually. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'll save the weapon for later. For now, I will just give... What? Oh! That's what that's for. You may consume Dust of Enlightenment to reallocate the enhancements of minor fixes. Blah, 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 blah. Oh. Interesting. Oh. Okay. Why is this, like, still... Oh, is it just like that because... I see, I see. Dockhands... Dockhands I can see, but that's gonna need a healer, isn't it? And I already have... I only have 1 Dockhands anyway, and that's dedicated for Nilou. What would be a good artifact set? Am I just gonna Noblesse this guy? I don't know if I want to Noblesse him. I don't like Noblesse. Everyone has Noblesse these days. I guess I could 2-piece combo him. HP, HP, ER, HP. Ah, whatever, I'll build him later. I don't need to build him right now. I should, however, at least get him to Ascension level so I know how to build. Okay, he's gonna want the Overseer device. Okay. I can farm for that later on then. Gameplay tutorial? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that has to be one of my luckiest... That's be one of my luckiest pull sessions in terms of, like, 4-star. Especially after the bullshit I had with Aoife. Bro. 100... I counted the wishes. 100... I think it was like 120 pulls on Aoife. No, not 120. It was like 100... I'm checking now, actually. I want to be accurate when I say this damn number. It was definitely 100. Something. Wait, did this update already? I want to make sure it doesn't update. Okay, yeah. It was page like 20 something. Yeah, so this is when... Yeah, this is when pull sessions... So... 102 or 101. One of those... It took like 100 something wishes. And... Holy shit, that was for a C0 Aoife. So at least Dahlia came home in like this many pulls. I got 2 Dahlias in the span of 40 pulls. That's already like exponentially better. And thank goodness I don't have to get him to like C2 or anything. Like C6 is like a while away. I don't want to go I don't want to be wasting wishes for a C6 Dahlia. Especially considering the the whispers on the vine I've seen that we're not gonna publicly say, but I have seen stuff about what's to come, and I gotta save my wishes for those. So we have a solid like 40, 50 something pity, maybe 60 actually, and we are going to save that for another character in the future. Alright, with that being said, that is the poll session. I feel that I've, like, I guess, what's the word? I've played into the bit long enough. Let's get into the actual content for the stream, which is the Archon quest, because I am in desperate need of my Archon quest fill. But before we start, I am realizing now that my water is low. So I'm actually going to make some tea. Some warm tea so that it helps my throat a little bit. So give me like 3 minutes, hopefully. Itsy spider, I'm a vertebrate. Bow, bow, bow. Hello, I am back. If you could not tell from my amazing singing. Okay. We are... Let me check the stream health. Okay, stream's good to go. Just making sure nothing's glitching out right now. Alright, now... I have some nice tea with honey, and I hope that mixes well with alcohol that I had earlier. I hope that the amount I drank is not enough to completely fuck me over. I don't think it is, but honestly, who knows? I'm a lightweight, but I don't drink that often, so... I don't know. Anyway, what are we running? Running Ether, obviously. Ether's gotta be here. Let's go Ether let's go,
Anyone need a coach?
This'll work. This'll work. Okay, so once again, I am a little sick, so if I am like not like if I'm not like being super performative this time around, I am holding back a little bit. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Alright, Ian-san, what do you have for us?
Oh, Tumini and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here. Oh hey, Coach Ian-san. What are you doing here all by yourself?
Okay. Also, we're gonna once again have this disclaimer before we continue because I need people to stay chill in this chat. I did hear that Paimon's VA got replaced. I don't want to see anyone being, like, disrespectful right now, okay? Like, I get that there's, like, shit that happens with this. I know that shit happened that caused this, but I don't want to have my stream be flooded with that, so let's just focus on the story and just, you know, just focus on the story. Let's not bring that up in, like, any negative or rude positive sense. With that being said...
Oh hey, Coach Ian-san! What are you doing here all by yourself?
With that being said, the voice is, like, pretty damn close, so props to the new VA for that one.
Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now. Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count.
Huh. Rather than training, that sounds more like helping you out.
Yeah. All jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols. Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too? I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you. But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class. Yeah, that makes sense.
What's with the smug look?
Oh no! Don't look at Paimon like that! We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you! Traveler,
Let's just help with the patrol, alright? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition!
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look.
Alright, I'll do it for you, Paimon.
Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Sure thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you worry.
Patrol the area near the Collective of Plenty, which is this way.
Let's ride! Full throttle!
Okay, doesn't want me to climb this damn mountain.
What's this? Was there always a cave here?
Wait,
We should go take a look, right?
is that a new thing?
Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile. Why is it hiding away here? Ah! You woke it up!
Oh.
Huh? It ran away. Oh, yes, our reputation in Natland is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
She kind of sounds like Southern. Kind of has like a little twang to it. I kind of like it. There's something on the ground. What is that on the
You
ground?
mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off.
Ooh, what's this?
Huh.
Little
Paimon
trinket?
bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still.
Gasp.
What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
No fucking way we're getting this just in a fucking hilichurl cave of all things. Also, have we... Before the 5.7 trailer came out with the whole spaceship mention, did we actually have confirmation that the travelers, like, Aether and Lumine, did we actually have confirmation they came from a spaceship? Or, like... Did we just kind of assume that they were just stars that floated here, like little wisps in the sky? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is the key to the hibernation chamber on the spaceship.
What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship? Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat?
That's the one.
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
No, I still have mine. I've always made sure to keep it safe and sound. We have the key? Is it, like, on Aether's, like, person? Can I see this, possibly? Oh,
Whoa.
oh, yep, there it is.
Yeah, these look identical. So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is...
There are only two of these. One belongs to me, and the other to my sister.
Knew it! Huh, the keys to a spaceship! Huh, somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Oh, wait, no, descender.
Okay, wait, but if we're the fourth, and Lumine wouldn't be the third, then I mean... We can't really use the term descender, technically, unless Lumine is the third descender, but I don't think she is. Then this is, like, not, like, you know, this isn't, that's not an accurate title, Paimon. Actually, you can just use the term alien.
But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, How did it get here?
Also, I have no idea if my more chaotic energy is just because, like, I actually have energy to function right now, so I'm letting myself be a little more active, or if it's the alcohol. Maybe it's both. I don't know. I'm not, like... Usually at this time of day I am, like, already low on energy, so maybe, like... Maybe me not working too much today actually meant that I have energy to play around with.
The simplest explanation is that your sister lost her key somewhere not far from here. Then that Hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it.
Or, hear me out, Lumine gave the Hilichurl the key for whatever reason. Maybe like that we would find it or something, or... I don't know.
If that's true, it means your sister was here recently.
And by extension, the Abyss Order was probably here as well.
Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ansan's patrol on a whim. And now we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your sister. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Ansan?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, thank goodness we can just do both.
Oh, hey, Ian-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
What? What happened?
Wait, cancelled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
What? Why am I surprised? I feel like I shouldn't be surprised about this.
Huh?
Didn't expect our suspicions to be confirmed so quickly. Sounds like Lumine is on the move again. I'll find a way to speak with her in person this time. I have to.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case.
Well, I am keen to find out more about the situation, and I can provide some information on the Abyss Order.
Great, then let's head over together.
A space and time for you. Oh man, that is... I know the translation... Wait! On the ship that traversed the Sea of Stars, there should be only 2 keys belonging to the golden-haired traveling twins. Oh. Oh my gosh, guys, we are entering peak! We're entering peak! 2 Archon quests in a row is literally it is like a gold mine for lore tubers. I know that my channel is not like a dedicated lore tuber channel, but like streaming Genshin is lore tubing me. Like, fuck game design, fuck kits, whatever, like, fuck the meta in my streams. We're playing for the story, the lore.
Mawika!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Ian-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, But because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Yeah. That's actually true. I've never seen, like, Abyss Mages or Heralds here. Wait. Have we got... How much Abyss Order stuff have we seen in, like, other nations? Because I know here has been, like, the Abyss, right? But that's very different from the Abyss Order. Wait, I'm trying to think now. How many Abyss Mages do we have in, like, Sumeru or Fontaine? Huh.
Could it be... revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for our recent victory over the Abyss?
I don't think they care about the Abyss. I think they use the Abyss's power, right? Like, I think in a sense, they're kind of like Skirk. They just use the Abyss's power, but they don't actually have, like, a real affiliation with the Abyss.
Oh, seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
I really hope that everything I'm saying is, like, marginally correct, because I would hate to be Genshin reader doesn't read, or Genshin player doesn't read.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces, for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
No, I need to get involved because my sister... No, this one is personal for me.
Oh? In what way?
My sister! The current leader of the Abyss Order is my sister.
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what her goal could be?
That's what I want to know as well.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, he's been trying to track his sister down and get some answers. But she's been avoiding him.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
Absolutely. I might even hate the Abyss Order more than you do.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
Sounds great.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away. And don't worry, you're still Natlan's hero. I'm not gonna blame you for something your sibling has done. Still, if we manage to find your sister, you wouldn't mind if I gave her a good punch to teach her a lesson, would you?
Oh, damn. Alright. I wonder if we're gonna see, like, Lolly or Auroron? We might see one of those two.
Let's ride!
Oh.
Look, it's Lolly.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
Yep.
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Lolly out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something?
No, it's because your tribe might objectively be the smartest and the best of all them. Actually, if we're talking Luma Fate stuff, that is like leyline. You know, that's like leyline stuff. What if they need some kind of like Masters of the Nightwind secret to like, I don't know, something, I don't know. Let me just ramble. It's gonna make sense later on. Give me a second. Watch me be right. If they're attacking Masters of the Nightwind the hardest, they might be looking for something important that this tribe has because they have the scrolls and the ley line knowledge. So maybe that's what they're trying to do right now.
The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey! She's saying your sister has poor taste.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one who thinks that. If I were her, I'd have changed that name long ago.
Wait, what? Are you saying his sister is a member of the Abyss Order?
Yep, the leader, actually.
I only said that because I was mad, but maybe I went too far. Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Thank goodness none of them are pyro, because I don't,
A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. Not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
No, we're gonna talk about that after.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Sweet Lolly. Anyway, let's get him!
Ow. Motherfucker.
You asked for it! Stop right there! Controlled breathing! Fulfill our pact! Light of the blazing sun! Drop your weapons! Quick as a flash! Phew, much better. That's more like it.
Oh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold!
Yeah.
Final warning! Hands where I can... Just start the clock! Show no mercy!
Fuck 'em up, fuck 'em up. Dark light candlesticks, created by believers in the abyss and chaos, will constantly absorb nearby characters' elemental energy and convert it to void wards. Destroy these wards as quickly as possible to retrieve the converted elemental energy.
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it! The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance!
Rise with the sun! Pyroclastic surge!
Oh shit. The Pyro Mage. Guess we have to do some... Gotta melt that thing first.
You two! Time to end them! Get to work!
Okay, cool.
Warriors! Attack! After them!
Stop me!
Stop right there! Faster! Stronger!
Wrath from the skies!
You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Night Wind!
All who resist the abyss will pay the price!
Final warning! Justice will prevail! Controlled breathing! Ah! On my mark! Yeah! So, fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of the East!
Light it up! Pyroclastic surge!
You asked for it!
Okay. Perfect.
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
Paimon, please do not say that. We saw the trailer. She has the fucking Loom of Fate in her hands. Do not say that.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Nightwind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
Definitely had to be a distraction tactic then.
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
So, we're no wiser as to the Abyss Order's objective. Back to square one. If I could only get Lumine to talk to me, I could get the answers for all of us. I'm heading back to the Collective of Plenty. That key is our only lead so far.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two. Lolly and I will take care of things here.
Before the dawn. Savior? Savior is a very, very interesting title
Let's
we're
ride.
about to run.
Full throttle! Try and stop me!
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan and Dahlia are waiting for us. Oh, we've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands? Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your sister's pocket as she passed by? Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Nope, someone's coming. Oh, it's the girl!
Oh, thank goodness! Someone's here. Please help me.
Oh, who are you? What happened?
No, now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
You've come to the right person, but where are these monsters you speak of?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
But I really don't see anything. Where do you intend to run to?
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things.
Gasp!
Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Let me help you up first. Huh? Whoa. Suddenly, I can see them.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
I'm sorry. I'll take care of them now.
Great! Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
Faster! Stronger! Stay up! Drop your weapons!
Burn it down! Wrath from the skies!
Oh, that was easy.
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. It just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kinda funny, actually.
I don't know what's going on either, but I can only see them once I held her hand.
Oh, really?
Let's try it one more time. I want to check that I got all the monsters.
Sure.
Oh? What's wrong?
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Oh, didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, look at its face. Our favorite boy failure.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Oh, hold on. Apparently I got some issues with the stream setting. Hold on, sorry, give me a sec. I can't change it. Strange.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With him around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters?
That would have made us more monstrous than the monsters. I'd never do something so horrendous.
Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
There's a cave nearby. Why don't we rest there for now?
Good idea. We'll take you.
Phew, thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
Well, her eyes should say something.
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore.
Wait, what? Are we gonna assume that she's Conrian descent? Or one of the... I think she's Conrian descent. Surely, right? Like, there's no way that she'd be Conrian, like, from Conria.
Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the Savior is gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning.
So she knows our sister.
There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us, so my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Well, that could be our sister still.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw him. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior. And he's already got a ton of titles, so he won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's him.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
See, it could be our sister.
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young woman.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
Paimon's woke Paimon be like, I think I know who it is. There's someone out there who matches all the requirements.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be her.
Who? Who is it?
My sister.
You have a sister? Well, then that's it! Oh, it's her! It has to be! Oh, thank goodness! Please, can you take me to see her?
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find her.
Not to mention, the monsters chasing her just now were, part of the Abyss Order, which might not align with our sisters.
Huh? But isn't she your sister?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for her anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
Have you always believed that Doomsday will come? That the Savior will come?
Yes. Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable.
That is a visual. That is a visual.
But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
I hope I got that before the fire went out.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
She spoke with conviction. I don't think she's lying. Maybe it's another lie spread by the Abyss Order? She blushing? No way she has a fucking crush on us.
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers.
I wouldn't mind this ship, honestly. I wouldn't mind it.
What's wrong, Deirdis? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Wait, but if we're playing Lumine, that means she has to have a— that means that she would have a crush on Lumine. Canon Bicon, right? Right?
Oh, I just, how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the Savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the Savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
How am I supposed to respond to that?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
Alright then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy. What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your sister when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Let's go see what that girl says.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need some time to myself.
Okay, hold on. Be right back. Okay, just had to like double check that like no one came home.
Let's ride!
Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on?
No progress yet, I'm afraid.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Well, since you asked, this is technically my sibling's fault, so...
Great. Thanks, you two.
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though.
Of course I do.
You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
I love that they have, like, the standards of, like, do we attack or do we just... do we let them pray?
Huh. Interesting. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Seems suspicious, though. Could this be related to their true objective?
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Traveler.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll show up soon.
Besides, as soon as everything's in place...
Okay... No... You.
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this, like, a meet and greet? I wasn't... I'm so nervous.
He is just like me for real.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a Traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But a one-on-one chat with our great hero? That could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Were those hearts I just saw? Does this guy have, like... Is this guy crushing on Traveler? And Traveler's just accepting all that with that smug little shit-eating grin.
How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
Alright. Calm down, Marionette.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax!
Did I say Marionette? Sorry, Marinette.
Alright then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
What Paimon guess? An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol, so please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Great Paimon? Oh yeah, she's definitely gonna patrol for you now.
Ugh, again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
I think it's a fair request. Damn!
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us.
Damn! We just went up to the guy and just fucking socked him. That's crazy.
I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Ugh, Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Yan-san.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
Ignore Paimon. He wasn't a problem.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Does that mean anything to you, Siglali?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Noise.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh! What if, oh, fuck, what's her name? What if the girl is like, what if the realities are starting to converge? Like, what if Lumine's using the Luma Fate right now, and the realities are starting to converge, and like we're getting kind of like glimpses of like this other reality.
Oh, so even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Yan-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs.
Actually, since you're here, Sitlali, I might as well ask one more question.
Oh? Sure, what is it?
Have you ever heard of monsters that are only visible to certain people?
Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Alright, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
Well, I agree. It's hard to say what it is for sure.
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
You tell the two about what happened.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? Sounds a little contrived.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior.
Okay, I didn't process it until just now. Wait, did Seatlali get jealous that we held hands with another girl? Seatlali, Seatlali, Seatlali. You don't understand. I've held hands with many, many men as well.
That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
We should take Seatlali to see the girl and figure this out.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
Do you think she's a spy? Or some kind of weapon?
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
Happy to. Although, I doubt she means us any harm.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
Return to the cave.
Why holding hands? Why that specifically? Why not literally anything else?
Okay, Seatlali, you're being a little too jealous right now.
I'm not normally so suspicious of strangers, but at times like this, the safety of the tribes has to come first.
I wonder if it's like easier to get up the cave like this.
Let's ride! Rev the engines!
Coach will take it from here.
Here we are. Deirdre will still be here, right? Oh, it's so quiet though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Let's stay quiet and move in carefully.
Traveler, watch out!
Shoot. Maybe Diridith really is a...
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
If I had thought it would hurt, I would have tried to dodge. And somehow, it still hurt less than expected.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Oh, that's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. He already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
Could she really just be an injured civilian?
Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
You are unbelievable. Sure, I know just the recipe. Only takes an hour and a half.
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now too. Go on then. You can join us for dinner.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
No trouble at all. That's 2 favors you owe me now. Hope you're keeping count.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Diridith. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
But she thought she was gonna starve to death. Time probably passed unbearably slowly.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
Wait. Why would she think that? Does she know about the false sky?
But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world, and that sky is real to us.
Oh my gosh.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
That seems kinda right, but also not really.
I really treasured my world. For a really long time, the village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out, and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child.
Beyond the stars.
Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Well, about that.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing, so I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
The more we chat, the more I'm convinced she's not actually a bad person. And it doesn't sound like she's being brainwashed by the Abyss Order. Maybe we can afford to trust her.
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Okay, hold my hand.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
In that case, guess we gotta try that trick again.
Can you see them now?
Yeah. Stay back. I'll handle them. Oh, wait, we're Geo now.
Oh, Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
Final warning! Hands where I can control breathing. Let's move!
Oh.
Stop right there! You asked for it! Faster, stronger! On my mark! Light it up! Pyroclastic surge!
Oh. Damn. Some more waves of them.
Incinerate! Form first! Final warning!
Okay.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Oh, Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the Traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
Bro, she is down bad.
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Traveler?
I'm personally satisfied that Deirdith isn't a threat, but it can't hurt to monitor her for another night.
All right. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
As you stare at the hibernation chamber key in your hands, you start to... Okay. Soon a vivid dream fills your mind. Oh? Oh? Oh! This is the Night Kingdom? Oh! Lumine! Lumine! And the Lord of the Night? Oh god. Wait, isn't Capitano the Lord of the Night now? My head. It hurts. My headache. It's gone. I think I hear a voice in the darkness.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed.
Who are you?
A blood-red sky.
Whoa! Is this like Nicole talking?
Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
Huh. See, what I gotta figure out now, what I want to figure out, is Diridith someone who is from the past that got sent over to the future, and like the Doomsday is like Conria? Or is this like a completely separate Doomsday, and Diridith is like a descendant of Conria? That dream I just had. Oh my gosh, we're holding her hand. Oh, but it might be that we are like getting like memories or something from her.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to,
Was she holding my hand?
You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares.
Oh, I just realized something. Hold on. I'm gonna just quickly open up my Discord server. Literally doing this on stream, but I forgot to set this up. Lol. Create 5.6, 5.7 spoiler thread. About the question in the normal chats. Quests cooldowns are counted independently. Okay, sorry. In my Discord server, I usually like to put a what is it? In my server I put like a little lore, I put like a spoiler chat basically, so that people can talk about lore stuff without having to do like spoiler tags the whole time. And that way people don't have to like constantly hide their messages, like they can just talk about it. So I just had to put a little spoiler chat before I forgot.
But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that right? You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
I like how Paimon is just like blissfully... Oh, sorry, my mom's texting about groceries now. What was I saying? I like how Paimon's just like completely oblivious to the fact that like Dairdith is like most likely just down bad for the Traveler. And so she's here like, must be a spy, must be an evildoer, a nefarious foe. Dairdith's just like, oh my gosh, I'm holding Senpai's hand.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
I still can't remember anything. What did I see in my dream just now? I think I saw Lumine in the Night Kingdom at the very start of the dream, but I can't remember what happened next. Never mind. If the memory is gone, I can't force myself to remember it. I'm gonna go back to sleep. We can catch up tomorrow morning.
No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
That's wild.
Well, Dairdith, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the Savior.
Alright, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Dairdith.
I need to check... Okay, I will be right back, chat. I have to check my fridge, so that my mom knows what to buy, because she's going to the grocery store right now. So, give me a few minutes while I just check what needs to be stocked up. Okay, we are back. Okay, I just had once again I had to just check what was in like the pantries and stuff so we knew what to actually stock up on for food.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again?
Oh, that's true. How do we find each other?
Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address.
What if like the hibernation keys have some kind of like communication?
How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
Hold on. I think I see something over there. Abyss.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're running away?
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs! You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
Wait a second.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
I bet the tried and tested method will allow you to see them.
You're right! I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdith? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us?
It's Deirdith, right?
Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes. Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So, there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
Believe me, I'm as baffled as you are. The plot thickens. Turns out there are also monsters which I can see, but Deirdith can't.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line.
What if they're not running from the tribes, though? I know I'm, like, saying a lot of obvious stuff, but, like, I'm just trying to, like, get my thoughts in order. They might be running from something else, but I don't know what it would be, if it's not the tribes.
Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away! We gotta go! Bye for now, Deirdith!
See ya, and please take care.
Deirdith's still in the area? Can we talk? No. Okay. What's happening? What's this? Oh, mail? Oh, is it this? Oh, yeah, change out. Because we have Dahlia now. Oh. There.
We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
What?
Huh? But how?
Did the Abyss Order send in reinforcements? Did they deploy some kind of secret weapon?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Oh. Okay.
Feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
Did we finally launch an attack? Or unleash the Pyro Archon's might on them?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive.
So something else did this. Is it Dainsleif? Is it Dane?
So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
Oh, sorry, my sorry, more grocery texting. Yeah, we can get that.
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated.
Alright, I got it. I think I know what happened.
I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person. And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
Yeah. Ugh, fuck, that was a crack. Yeah, who else could it be? He never misses an occasion like this.
Dainsleif.
Dainsleif, yeah. Is the Onsen still here? Oh. Alright. Here we go. I guess I'll just manually travel.
Full throttle!
Oh shit, I gotta voice this one. Ugh, okay. Were you waiting for me?
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Eon-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
No need to thank me. I hunt the Abyss Order for my own reasons.
Please don't mind him, Eon-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite alright. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Eon-san! Hey, Dane. Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend.
Eon-san, yes? I will remember that name. But I will not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with the citizens of the Seven. It is a matter of principle for me. Fine, since Eon-san wasn't offended, we'll let you off the hook.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
Never before have I seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large scale. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical. In a war with the Natlanese, the odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. Their true goal must be a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time. Even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. Yet still, I am none the wiser. I can only assume they have gone to great lengths to keep their real operations a secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its forces attacking Natlin, so whatever they stand to gain must hold enormous value to them.
What do you think we should do?
Since we lack actionable intelligence, for now, we might as well continue to focus on the fighting. Leave them to their secret plots. If they're so willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make that sacrifice greater and more painful than they could have ever anticipated. If we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Order's forces. They'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. That outcome is well worth our time. And the sooner we can do that, the better. That's right. The ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right?
Right.
Wow! Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
Sounds like Dane's one-man attack on the enemy front has put him in a good mood. What about you? Any news to share from your end?
Well, actually, we found his sister's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. She must have lost it.
So she's here in person. Unsurprising, given the scale of this operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably his sister.
Hold on. That girl called her the Savior.
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
The last time... Oh my... Okay, so... Confirmation, yeah, she's someone from the past. Not from a... Yeah, she's someone from Conria, not someone who is, like, a descendant from Conria. The last time I heard that term was before the Cataclysm. And not just that. It referred to your sister then, too. But who would still believe in the myth of the Savior when the Cataclysm has already taken place? It makes no sense. That term's been around even before the Cataclysm?
Wait, wasn't his sister called the Princess, though? Where did this Savior thing come from?
Well, when she was first granted the title of Princess, the Vinster King and the entire court of Conria set about loudly proclaiming the might that she would bring to the nation. They made it sound as if with her there, all pain and suffering would be washed away, and the future of Conria would be brighter than anyone could imagine. The Savior was a celebratory title given to the princess by those who believe this rhetoric. Of course, you know how that story ended. In hindsight, the cruel irony is glaring. All that title really stood for was the Vinster King's lust for power.
Oh, sounds like the people of Conria really believed in her.
Is that why Lumine is so determined to revive the homeland? Because she thinks she failed as the Conrian savior? But that certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be other reasons. As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some speculation. I suspect she is descended from pure-blood Conrians afflicted with the curse of immortality. They must have resettled somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of the world. Okay, so clearly Clearly, it's the second thing that I initially said was wrong, but I guess all I have to do is read some more to get confirmation on these things. That would explain how her people retain their ancient beliefs, including the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya, except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
If she can't provide us with any more valuable intelligence, I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyss Order.
Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I will consider it, but we must discuss our next steps first. Sorry, I had to cough. But we must discuss our next steps first thing tomorrow morning. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup. Wait until 8 to 10 the following day. Ugh! It's 8 to 10 today! Fuck, 24 seconds. Okay. If it turns out that she is, like, from the past that got sent here to the future, and the fact that I am bouncing between two of these theories, and there's only two theories, and we're gonna be bouncing back and forth between both of them, I'm gonna be... Oh my god, I will crash out if it turns out that the first theory is the true theory, and the second theory is just a little misdirection thing. No, we can't give them that much time.
Is that Dane and Neon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine. Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan. After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
Cinder City, huh?
Oh shit.
That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all!
We know that's not happening.
And with any luck, maybe we'll find your sister there too.
Oh man, we're like kind of hesitant.
Yep, our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Mawika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
I beg to differ. This is wasting time. You have the intel you need, so act on it. Every second you delay only increases the Abyss Order's odds of survival.
I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsleif. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Very well. Then I will go there alone. Thank you for the intel, Yon-san.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer, and you'll have a whole army going with you.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsleif.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
This man one-manned an entire army of Abyss troops. I think he's fine.
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsleif, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler.
Alright, fine, I'm coming.
Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.
Has that always been there? Has it always shown you that you have, if you have more than, if you have like condensed resin? Oh. I don't think it's shown us that before.
Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in Natlan?
All these years, the Abyss Order has managed to either stay hidden or fiercely defend their position. This may be the first chance I have ever had to finally make a serious dent in their forces. Which reminds me, once the fighting starts, I can't promise I'll be able to have your back at a moment's notice. But if you run into any Abyss-powered mechanisms, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can.
It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives. And if you get to meet your sister again, even better. Let's go!
In the battle, Dainsleif will show you the might of the Twilight Sword. Summon him to clear out obstructions that bar your path. The swordsmanship Dainsleif has mastered as a Conrian court guard captain allows him to easily SB the weaknesses in opposing elemental wards. His long war against the Abyss has made him highly cognizant of their weaknesses, allowing him to also destroy their void wards. Okay. And we can do party setup. Okay, let's do something a little different. Maybe a little something that's not too reliant on pyro, because if I have to fight pyro electors or pyro abysses or whatever, this Eon-san's not going to be enough. What would be a fun team to run with like a pyro traveler? Honestly? Maybe Melt. Not Melt, maybe like... Oh, this music. Let's keep it simple. And I want Traveler main DPS. Actually, let's take out Bennett. Let's try... Ooh. This will be an interesting one. I don't know. If I did so Vaporize, we currently have like a reverse Vaporize team, but like What else attack buffing? Maybe I will use Bennett just because I think we might need the attack buffing. Oh, holy shit.
Rain Cutter.
I just want to see what it would do if I didn't have any enemies nearby. Okay. Let's let this go on cooldown first.
Time to act. Let's light it up! Let engraved names echo! Everybody stand back! Huh? Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your... Gugwa. Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Bring it!
Shall endure.
Okay, let's wait for him to... wait for him to deal with that.
Let engraved names echo! No, my sword! Rain cutter! Huh? Everybody stand back! Bring it!
I have to sneak. Oh, fuck.
Adventure time! Ugh, what a pain!
Whoa.
The flames have gone out. Bring it. No, my sword. Witness the power of Gugwa. Let's look.
Dainsleif, the relentless specter that haunts us. The abyss is all present. To flee is futile. To resist it, vain.
Whoa. Angsgar, the frigid glare. And holy shit.
Hear the echoes of the valley. I'm going in. Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you.
We've reached the end. There's still no trace of your sister. So, who's calling the shots here? Do not tell me that... Okay, I was worried that was gonna be, I was worried it was gonna be like, Deidre, what's her name?
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
It is indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last man.
So, where's the Traveler's sister then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy. But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
Your riddles tire me. The overwhelming advantage is ours, at least for the moment. You know what that means for you. I'd like to see what makes you believe you've already won, or that you can still turn the tide of this war.
Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our princess has already won by other means. And I do not merely mean this battle. No. Her Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled.
The Abyss Order's greatest wish? Does that mean...
Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction. And then used the loom of fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
What? She used the Loom of Fate? Wait, does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give her some cover? Oh no! This makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived. And all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a Khaenri'ah restored to life.
That doesn't sound too bad. What a load of drivel. Your falsehoods are riddled with flaws. My ears tire of your tedium. Isn't there more to reviving a homeland than just reweaving its ley lines?
Right! You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just rewove. Plus, if it was really so easy, Moika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
I'm having a Genshin reader doesn't read moment. Okay, in my defense, it's been a while since we've actually had leyline talk. I'm not too sure. It's the Loom of Fate, okay? I don't know how easy it is to actually reweave the ley lines. I have one simple question. If Khaenri'ah has indeed been revived as you claim, then where is it?
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
Anything amiss? Are there signs that I could have missed?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
I also vaguely remember seeing Lumine in the Night Kingdom, facing the Lord of the Night. Wait, that's not all. There were other signs as well. The Abyss Order chose to retreat from the stronghold. The Abyss Order retreated when we attacked their stronghold with the Yonsan and Sidlali. This isn't their usual style. The meditation of the Abyss Order's followers. According to a guard stationed near the Masters of the Night Wind, many members of the Abyss Order were seen idling around during the lull in the conflict, even settling down to meditate. I can't see the monsters the same time as Diridith. I couldn't see the monsters that Diridith could see, and she couldn't see the ones I could. We could only see the monsters in each other's sights after making physical contact. Assuming he is right, then another possibility arises. Maybe I'm in a different time and space from Diridith. If she's Khaenri'ah like Dane suspects, then that means this revived Khaenri'ah he speaks of might actually exist. And despite hailing from that separate time and space, Diridith has found a way to communicate with us. Whatever may be going through your mind right now, do not trust it. I urge you not to believe his lies. The notion that Khaenri'ah has been revived is preposterous. Unless I see it with my own eyes, I refuse to entertain it. He is the only thing that should demand our attention in that moment. There is only one thing that should demand our attention in this instant, And that is silencing this man for good.
Off we go! Adventure time! Know my sword! Witness the power of Fuhua! Let the mountain's veins boil! Let's light it up! Teamwork is...
You battle in vain! The Abyss orders my body is failing. But I will not give shame to the name of the Abyss!
Letting brave names echo! Rain cutter! I'm going in!
You battled in vain!
That should be all of them, right? So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all. Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
Meredith is the only potential lead we have. I think we should at least try to talk to her about all this. I understand. You think she might be from the revived Conria, yes? I have said my piece. I doubt Conria could be revived so easily. But if it will give you some peace of mind, you should talk to her and test your theory. I will stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. Perhaps there are some clues left to be found. Holy shit! Screenshot. Holy shit! How the fuck do you just... Huh? Oh my gosh, we are on this screen for a long time. Okay. Huh. I thought your voice and attitude seemed familiar. My mistake. I should have made sure you were dead earlier. The curse of immortality has struck you too, then, Hayden.
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master.
Is he just not gonna... Oh wait, that's... Sorry, Dainsleif just has... They all have the curse of immortality, right? I guess... Okay. I forgot that Dainsleif is still immortal, technically, so... I guess that's what's happening.
Don't forget, Dainsleif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade.
Your arrogance and malice cost you all my respect long ago.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
Oh, okay. So, so that whole bit that we saw with Dainsleif getting fucking impaled by the claw is really just to... It was kind of just shock value, I guess. Speak for yourself. I intend to kill you 100 times over.
Have you finally had enough? You weren't joking then, huh? Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths. Surely, there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone.
That was just for your actions in the Abyss Order. If I took into account what you did in Conria, you'd soon find how much darker your nightmares can become.
All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little. What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
I never thought you'd side with the Abyss Order, Hayden. You could have easily blamed the princess for her betrayal.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them. But she was nowhere to be found. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within her had been divided up. Yet we still despaired at her choice to leave us.
Wait. We knew that the great abyssal power within her had been divided. Huh.
Still, I believe that everything she's doing now, including her regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in her heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
I suppose you have changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I'd have never expected you to forgive her. Had you been so generous during your time at the night? Ah, my god, I'm reading ahead, but my mouth is slower. Had you been so generous during your time at the Knight Academy as my instructor in Black Serpent blade work, I might not have come to loathe you so much.
Is that so?
All my good deeds were clearly in the spirit of the Academy's code of chivalry, yet I received corporal punishment for being restless and brash. And as much as it pains me to bring up his name, even my co-student, Sertologi, was prosecuted for following the spirit of knighthood. He even lost limbs over it. Oh! Sertologi lore. There's little point discussing it now, of course, but all of this was your doing, wasn't it, Hayden? You wore a mask of benevolence as you viciously suppressed the next generation of knights, all to bolster your own position and reputation. What? Too cowardly to admit it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore. Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition. Even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it.
Not as getting, like, Abyss Order, like, sympathy lore? Wait. Damn.
Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything, Tell me about the Conria we once called home.
No wonder your personality struck me as different. Memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity. So, the Conria we once called home. Dainsleif slowly closes his eyes. Countless memories of Conria flood into his mind. All the sights, memories, and feelings, everything etched into the heart and mind, are gradually brought back. Simply recalling everything seems to take a long time, and this message is too short.
Much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age?
I'm not interested. I have neither the time nor the sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient, as long as the loom of fate heard what I could not.
Loom of fate? What have you done? Tell me.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Conria's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Conria from that age. The loom of fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories. And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored.
Oh. Oh. Wait, so the idea of the Loom of Fate weaving ley lines, like you can't, okay, yeah. I don't know if I ever considered that. I think I always assumed that the loom was able to just create new memories. That's what I assumed, at least. I suppose if you're creating a ley line from scratch, you can do it. It's just a blank canvas. Like, it's a blank slate with really nothing to, like... It's like a blank slate with nothing to really give you, like... How do I put it? It would be like, I guess... The Loom of Fate is your paintbrush, and memories are the paint? That's the best I can think of in terms of an analogy. And so it's like, you have the tool that can make the painting. And I mean, the world's your canvas. You could put Conria anywhere on the map. But you don't have the paint. Right? And I guess it's like, you can make something with the memories that you have. You can reweave, you can make a completely new nation. I guess that's how I'm viewing it. You can still use the loom to make a new nation, and it would be from like more like your memories, as in like the imagination. Because at the end of the day, like, you can, I guess a memory made from imagination is still, like, could still be a memory. But it won't be your nation. So to make a painting that completely restores an original painting, you would have to use the exact paints that were used at the time that a painting was made, which would be the memories of the original Conria. I think I'm understanding the analogy. My brain, this is how my brain works, guys. I have to use kind of like analogies to understand how this works, but that's what I'm getting at. Right? Using the same paints, or using the same type of paint, but not the exact same paints, right? Okay, I think I'm understanding it. So, the Loom of Fate is running as we speak, and the so-called meditation your members have been performing, its purpose was to supply the Loom with memories, wasn't it?
Indeed. We are people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future. We'll weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking. What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
So that's where I'm supposed to come in? You look for assistance from your mortal enemy, who has sworn to hunt you down?
Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition.
Is that how he... I thought it was sleeping. I thought it was the sleeping. What do you mean? It's the ring.
Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Conrians who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
This was your true goal. To lure me here, guide me into a state of meditation, and access my memories. So be it. A few of my fading memories for your entire army? That strikes me as a fair trade. I appreciate your generosity. You're gambling everything you have on the Loom of Fate. This could be a costly mistake for you in the long run.
Perhaps, but that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the Loom of Fate has now finished weaving the ley lines. New Conria is complete!
Enough about your beloved leader. You said you would pay any price for my memories, did you not? In that case, prepare to be slain another 100 times for your deception. I hope it was worth it. Damn. This Hayden person really just took... He's about to take the beating of a lifetime just for this. Honestly, kind of commend his dedication to this cause. Low-key, I fuck with that. It is nice to see more of, like, an Abyss Order. Like, that was honestly the best example of, like, the Abyss Order being, like, a gray faction. Like, I think...
It's Judith! Great! She's still here!
I think that's I think that whole interaction was actually such a good, like... a good way for us to kind of see more perspective on their end. Even if they're, like, a villain, you know? They're still a villain. at the end of the day, but I like the perspective we got to see there. Oh, shit. Meredith? Meredith, are you okay? Did something happen? Holy! Would this be Conria? No, wait, no, that would be, Whoa! Wait. Is this... No, this isn't Conria, right? This is still, This is still... Natlan, right? What is this? Could this be the Cataclysm? Is this where Meredith is right now? So, she really is.
We're not from the same world, are we?
Holy! Bro, we get to see the cubes in real, like, in-game. No. I come from your future.
Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for her, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my Savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything.
Oh my gosh, the story elements in this are really... Oh, okay. Because here's the thing. This line right here, it's this really amazing, like, parallel in the idea that, like, Lumine's the one who failed, Aether's the one who can succeed, and that's what I'm getting from that line, and I love it. Oh man, I almost started crying actually with this line. I actually kind of started crying, not like crying, but like my eyes kind of watered a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna start going into lore rambling. I know that for a fact. I'm gonna get water because I ran out of my warm tea. Okay, we're back.
It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place.
I just realized I can crash out because I literally said if this is what it turns out to be, that she's actually from the original era of Conria, and then the whole fucking, oh, she's a descendant equal, and it's like that's just as like a misdirection. And then if we actually find out she is from that time, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your sister. Surely she must be desperate to find you too. So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met? That way when I do find her, I can convince her that you're also searching for her.
A memento? Wait.
Huh? What is it?
Oh! Oh! Whoa! What? What? I get to... Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Hold. Do not fucking tell me that this is a choose your fate. Wait, okay. For context on anyone who might be watching this and is very confused, Deirdre is the hilly churl. Oh my god, Deirdre was the hilly churl. And the key that we found is ours that we gave in wait. That we gave in this time loop? We gave this in their time loop. Wait, holy shit, this is the time loop thing. Holy shit, this is the time loop thing. Am I going crazy? Is this what's happening right now? If we give this to Deirdre, her memory of this whole thing is going to loop back to the moment that we... Wait, so which one do we pick? No. If we give the key... If we give the key, wouldn't we be like... Wouldn't we be just playing into the time loop? But what if oh my gosh, this is a decision. Because I know from the 5.5 world quest, it's possible that the whole like this is whole like an illusion of choice thing. But the question is, one of these might give us an answer, while the other would force us to like one of these would actually progress, while one of them would like probably reset everything. You know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna watch the YouTube videos after this on like what the other option is. If we give the key to Deirdre, we play into the cycle. Wouldn't I want to keep the key and break that cycle? Not to mention, it's not like Lumine found it anyway. People are gonna say I made the wrong choice or something. But... if I keep the key, we can make a new branch. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh! I need to close my door because it's getting a little late. Ain't no fucking way we got Istaroth mentioned! Holy fucking shit! After all this time! We got Istaroth! Wait. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Lumine's not even the biggest thing happening. I fucking knew it was gonna be Lumine because Portal and shit. Istaroth mentioned! Okay, well, don't worry. We'll read this actual line in voice acting mode. Oh my gosh, guys. You have no idea how much this means to me to get Istaroth, like, mentioned. Okay. So, that's what happened. Istaroth, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this. There's no other way that this meeting could have taken place. Lumine, you knew of all this? I only know the ending. I've always been curious about the events that led to it. When the cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, as the Princess of Conria, was preparing to do my part. To fight back with all my might. But then this girl, Diridith, she found me. Wait. Sorry, it's hard for me to process. It's hard to process what the dialogue is when I have to read the dialogue. The irony was that even as she desperately begged me to save the world, she brought me news of you. I was stunned, and I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me. But then, she showed me the key to your hibernation chamber. So, she actually did it? Oh, wait! Does that mean that our choice doesn't matter? Would Lumina frozen time at this moment? Would she have frozen time at this moment anyway because she would have seen kind of like what happened? Oh, she actually did it? We've been separated ever since I awakened in Tevat. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere. And then she brought me that news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with an extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again, but Conria was in equally desperate need of my help. I knew that no matter what I chose, I'd regret my decision for the rest of my days. So I steeled myself against the guilt and made my decision. I went to see you. And then? But when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person. Wait. So, we were sent away. Wait, I'm confused. I'm so confused. How... Wait. I need to process this now. I need to say all of what I'm processing out loud because I am not processing any of this. Ether got sent to a time... If Lumine got sent to 500 years in the future, or in the past, we only awakened 500 years later, right? Right? Wait, cause like, wait. My brain is not braining this right now. Cause we have all of this time loop shit happening, and yet the sustainer is basically her power is right behind us, right? She's the one who boxed us in the first place. And hibernation chamber, that's a spaceship that brought us to Tevat. We came to Tevat by spaceship, encountered the heavenly principles, and we were sealed away. But how are we in the spaceship? How would we be in the spaceship? I need to... Oh my god, my brain's on overload. Guys. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness I didn't drink that much earlier, because I would have been fucking absolutely ballistic. Wait. Hold on. And when I say I'm absolutely ballistic, I mean there's a chance that I would have been, like, intoxicated enough that I wouldn't actually be able to process any of this in, like, a sensical matter until, like, after I sobered up. So at least I'm, like, sober enough. I don't think I'm intoxicated, by the way. I think I'm, like, fine. I don't think I'm definitely sober enough to have coherent thoughts right now. Wait, okay, I'm starting to... Hold on. What's the timeline of all this? What's the timeline of this? Is this, like... If we went into... Okay, hold on. Spaceship brings us to Teyvat. We're in hibernation, right? But the heavenly principles that boxed us in our cage. I realize now I'm going... Maybe... Okay. I'm gonna put a pin in this. This might get answered in the next 2 lines of dialogue. Okay. You're saying 3 keys existed simultaneously in that moment? I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing, but there was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That's where we are now. An intersection in our memories. The question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come to me like this. So, my actions 500 years in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Istaroth? Theodith succeeded in bringing us together, but unfortunately, it is versions of us 500 years apart. She hoped that the Savior would rescue Conria, save the entire world. But instead, the news she brought led the Savior to make the complete opposite decision. How awful. Is that her fate? Is that how her story must end? Has Conria really been revived? Have you done what you set out to do? Not yet. But I've taken a very important step. Now, the ley lines of Conria are complete. I always thought that Teyvat's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. No more can they be added, and existing ones cannot be replaced. But then, I learned that Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to the rule. It has intrigued me ever since. So, I directed the Abyss Order to feign an attack on Natlan, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of the Night. Unfortunately, for other reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new ley lines. The most I could get was some room to carry out the weaving process. The Lord of the Night did say before that she could only reconstruct Natlan's ley lines. It's probably for the same reason. Still, I received the Lord of the Night's permission and activated the Loom of Fate. Using an Teyvat as the base, I was able to grow a realm based on Conria 500 years ago, superimposing it over present-day Natlan space-time. That superimposition is what allowed you and Deridith to cross paths. That's what I saw in my dream. She's not lying about it, at least. But what I don't understand is, why did the Lord of the Night agree to it? agree to this? Oh, wait. Able to grow a realm based on the Conria 500 years ago, superimposing it over present-day Natlan space-time, and that's how we cross... Holy shit, hold on. Sorry. When we installed the new internet, my the house phone had to be placed in my room because wiring, whatever. And my mom just called me to like get the lights turned on, but damn, I didn't realize how loud that was on stream. Anyway, okay. He's not lying about that at least, but what I don't understand is, why did the Lord of the Night agree to this? After that, the new Conria was enriched with memories of the old, drawn from the Abyss Order's members in their meditation sessions. With those memories as raw materials, and the superimposed realm as a template, the Loom of Fate finally finished its work. What I now hold in my hand is the Atlas of the New World. This is the product of the Loom of Fate, holding within it the entire network of new Conria's ley lines. With this, the nation once known as Conria can rise again. One day, I will find a suitable host location for it. Why? Why is reviving Conria so important to you? I don't understand. Is it really just because of guilt? When I first arrived in Conria, 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank. It was only after I had served as their princess for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. What? Your memories were erased? But recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of my life I spent in Conria. I still see it as my second home. That is why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. But even so, that only constitutes part of my motive. More importantly, if I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal, I will need the might of an entire world behind me. Huh? Oh! Whoa! Oh! Whoa! No fucking way. No fucking way. Is that the sustainer? I know you always want to change fate. We both do. But this time, I won't let you succeed. I cannot miss the chance to reunite with you 500 years in the past. No matter what. I don't know why. But the way you're talking, it just doesn't sound like you at all. I mean, this whole thing, your plan, what does it have to do with us? All along, it's only ever been about us. Goodbye, Ether. We will begin anew at the end of your journey. Holy shit. The lighting, okay, the lighting in that whole scene was beautiful. That was a beautiful
Our hero
scene.
is back. Everyone's been waiting for you.
Holy shit. Oh my gosh.
The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dainsleif's, of course. What's wrong? You look upset.
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The Traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for him, and then he suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot, but looking a lot more glum.
It's fine, I need time to take everything in. Oh my god, not see Lala just floating in on her pillow like that.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your sister? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Huh? You met your sister?
I did. We had a long talk.
And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, oh, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later, alright?
What your sister accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it.
That caught me off guard too. I would have never expected that.
The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Mawika had an argument with the captain. Mawika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your sister's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
I'm kind of glad we're getting the summary because my brain is too fried right now to process a lot of things.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war! Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands, so it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler?
You've got a point. Still feel like a mess, though.
Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
I'm sorry, but there's somewhere else I want to go first.
Huh?
Ian-san, leave him be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Not to mention, I mean, we just went through possibly, like, some big, like, events that probably fucked up our entire mental processing of the entire universe, so...
Traveler?
I wonder... Oh, wait... I wonder if Hilly-Churl Meredith is gonna be there.
Let's ride! Try and stop me!
wonder if that hilly trail's gonna be there. I'm ready to screenshot this. Ah, fuck, did I get it? I don't know if I got it in time. Any sense what feels like someone clasping your hand? This time it sends you to deep sleep where sweet dreams await. Oh, I just realized that's a hilly trail club. Oh man, wait, sorry, that I just processed all of that. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Man, I don't know how much I can, like, process in, like... Honestly? Man, I always say I'm gonna make a lore video on this, but I'm like... Whenever, like, something crazy happens, but, like, this is, like... So I really can't make any promises that I'll actually do a video on this, but... This... This is a lot of information to process. But... Oh my gosh, wait. Okay, so the question I need to ask myself... I need to ask the question again. We are sending... I assume the Sustainer not only sent us... Because I guess the question is, like, what is hibernation, per se? Is it a hibernation chamber from the ship? Because it should have been, like... We landed in Tevat... encountered the heavenly principles, got locked away and sealed away, but Lumine wakes up 500 years in the past and we wake up 500 years in the future? But then there's also a time loop thing happening, so that's Istaroth linking our two moments together. Oh my god, my brain can't process all of this. Okay. I'm also starting to get hungry, so maybe this is a good time for me to just call it on stream, maybe process it a little better. So, wow, okay. Hopefully I can avoid the Skirk spoilers at the same time, because we're not doing that till tomorrow. But, thank you all so much for watching this stream. Thank you to everyone who has chatted, everyone who is just lurking and watching, and to everyone who's watching the VODs. All of your support is very much appreciated. I am very happy to say that now that I am done with the 5.7 like update videos, the Skirk and Dahlia vids, I canceled the weapon video because it was way too the weapon is so niche, like there was no point in making a video for that. But adding a... Yeah, that was a video of... Yeah, we got those two videos made. And now we are back in production for the character creator stuff, which is also having some cancellation in terms of like certain production. So I initially said that it was going to be like a full animation, and I don't necessarily think I can do that. I think I will do the same thing I did, where it's more like still images. It might actually be less images. Like, I don't think I can do the same amount of images I did for, like, the music video for the Two Birds special, because that also took some time. So, it might be how do I put it? It's probably going to be more audio drama with, like, some pictures in the background than it is, like, animation. But I hope that because it's more audio focused, hopefully that gives more spotlight on our lovely voice actors, because they did an amazing job with voicing some of the characters who are going to appear in this little short special. So I hope that you guys are still excited for that. But yeah, I am kind of cutting production on, like, the animation part because efficiency reasons. Like, I can't be spending, like, 2 months on this. YouTube does not wait. YouTube does not wait for a project like that, especially if I'm in a niche that's supposed to be more active and efficient in video making. So it's also the fact that I myself am losing motivation when I lose motivation when certain projects take too long, and I don't want to stop, like, halfway through with animation. Like, I would much rather I do want to actually finish this project, so if cutting the animation and delegating that part of the process for more of an audio drama is what I have to do, then I am going to do that. But that should be it for all the updates on upcoming videos. So yes, you are still going to see the character creator specials pop up. It just won't be in the animation format. I don't think there's any, like, upcoming, like Genshin analysis videos. At least not until, like, 5.8 program, but that's going to be, like, 6 weeks or 5 weeks away at this point, so no need to worry about those. Which means I should have time to actually create some more concept videos in the meantime. Oh, and also record stuff for my 2-year on YouTube special, so yeah. Anyway, I once again hope that you all enjoyed the stream or the VOD. I look forward to seeing you guys in future, like, I guess I look forward to you guys seeing some of my future videos. I'm excited to share those. And with all that being said, I will see you all next time. Bye!